Hello everyone, this is Rear Puncture. We're back with F1 2010. This is race number 16, the Japanese Grand Prix. We didn't have any interviews, so we're going to qualifying 1. They want us to finish 20th in qualifying and finish 18th in the race. We'll see if we can do that for our home race. But first we'll take a look at our setup. The gearbox, the suspension, the balance, the brakes, and the aero, 5 forewings. And here we go with qualifying 1. We're coming up to the line. And we make it into qualifying 2 easily. We finished in 9th. So we go to qualifying 2. Here's qualifying 2. Currently in P11 with only 4 minutes and change to go. So let's see if we improve. And we did. Made it into 9th again. So we made it into qualifying 3. Jenson Button didn't bother to go out again, so he finished last. And here's qualifying 3. So far, our first 2 laps haven't been all that great, and as you can see, the session time is running out. But we're going to see if we can put a good lap in. Japan is, I'm okay at it, but I'm not very consistent. So we might have a little trouble with the full race, but you never know. Just going a little deep here and there. The braking zones are a lot different than F1 2014 and 15, so you have to brake way earlier in 2010, but that's not really an excuse when it's hard to turn it and all that. Oh, there's a car turn looking the wrong way. We're up about a second from our previous best lap so far, so it's looking all right. We're going to come into the line and see where we get. And we ended up in P8. That's not too bad for the Virgin. So we're going to go to the post-qualifying interview. They're asking about the Virgin Racing has given us an offer for next season. Left is we don't want it, right is we want it, middle is we're still thinking about it. We're going to pick that one. They're asking, this is our home race, and asking about what we think about the support. And we said the fans are great. What do we think about our qualifying performance? Right is awesome, left is bad, middle is so-so. I think we picked the so-so, yep. So we'll go to the race. We'll take a quick look at the tire selection. Starting on our options and then changing the one stop to the primes on lap 18. Kind of the standard 2010 pit stop strategy, only one stop. There we go. There's us and Ace. There's our rival in 13th. And there's our teammate, not in last, but nearly last. And here we go at the start of the Japanese Grand Prix. We're getting... I thought we were getting a good start, but looks like Petrov is going on our outside. So we're already bumped down into the 9th. This section's a little hard with the extra fuel on board. Feels like I'm turning a truck. We dipped into the gravel pit there. That allowed the Force India to go by. So we're down in the 10th. Hasn't been the greatest of starts, but we're still in the points position so far. Throwing it up in the fast for 130R. We're having a deep thought. But it didn't cost us, so. And that was the first lap. Although it looks like we're going to stay with it here for a little bit. Because we're having another deep thought. We're going way deep this time. And that allows Kubica to go by. We're going to move ahead to lap 3. We're coming up to the hairpin here. We're on the grass and we're locking it up. We totally locked it up. Going to the gravel trip over in the back. We've lost a bunch of places here. We're fighting with the Toro Rosso, but we're losing and ending up in P16. And then lap 4, we're cutting that corner nicely. But whoa my god, we're going way deep again. Down in 18th, although it looks like our countrymate Kobayashi is trying to get by us, but we're going to try to repass him and keep our 18th. Moving into lap 6, going through the S's here. We're going deep there, and that's allowing Kobayashi to go by. So we're down to 19th now. Although on lap 9, going through 130R, we're cutting it nicely, and it looks like we moved up 2 spots. 2 cars must have dropped out. And here we're on lap 16. We're in the gravel. We're going sideways, and someone got collected by us. We're seeing some more rocks. So we took someone out there. I don't know who it was. And we're down to P18. This is our pit stop lap. And we had the blue flags coming toward us as the leaders were catching up to us. So that's how fast we're going. With all our silly mistakes. We'll see what kind of pit stop we get. Our Virgin crew has actually got us a good stop. We had to wait, and that gave us a 5.1 second stop. And lap 24. Looks like we're fighting with one of the HRTs. We're getting by him for P17. But we got some blue flags. And he's repassing us. And we just wound up and rammed him and got a penalty for it. Got our drive-through. So we're coming to the end of the lap. There's a big mess of cars here. And we touched wheels with the Toro Rosso and it spun us out. So now we're taking the road less traveled to the pit lane to serve our drive-through. Our race has gone from bad to worse. We're in P19. Let's see. And we come on 19th. And now on lap 27, it's been raining for the last couple laps. So now we're going to come in and change to the intermediate tires. We're going to be one of the first ones in, so maybe we can make up some time. We got a 4.4 from Virgin. That's pretty good for them. Moving into lap 29, going through 130R. The phantom positions are coming, so we're up in the 18th now. On lap 33, going through 130R again. We're up in the 17th. And on lap 34, we're up in the 16th now. And lap 37, we're up in the 15th. And lap 46, we're now up into 14th. And our engineer is telling us that it's now getting dry. And we're going to come in for some option tires to see if we can get some more positions, maybe. A 5.9 from Virgin, that's not the best. And lap 49. Going through cutting 130R nicely, and we moved up another spot. And on lap 50, Michael Schumacher has won the race. We're going very deep. There have been a ton of retirements this race. We're even though we're in 13th, we're the last of the cars that are still running. So like almost half the field is dropped out, going super deep there. But it pretty much doesn't matter. We're going to finish in P13. (130R) the phantom position corner. And there we go. Our driver is happy, even though we're the last of the runners. We got the happy music. As you can see, like everyone behind me retired. All those retirements. And like all of them happened in like 130R pretty much. So it was Schumacher, Hamilton, and Webber for the podiums. So in the drivers, we're still 15th with our 4 points that we scored in Italy. And the constructors were still in ninth with the 4 points that we have. Although Toro Rosso is catching up, they have 2 points now. All right. Well, that was the F1 2010 Japanese Grand Prix, race number 16. If you like this, give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys again. Goodbye.